Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. So I'm here to talk about the draw today that happened, the OINP skill trade draw. I'm sure a majority of you probably know about the draw and the uniqueness associated to that draw. Now, why is the draw unique? Primarily because of the cutoff scores. The range today was very small. I don't know if you guys know, but OINP usually goes by a cutoff range, and usually the top score of that range is in sync or is in line with the cutoff score of the previous express entry draws. At least that happened for most part of last year. But today's draw was unique. So they kept the top range of the score very low and they capped it at 424. So the cutoff, so people in the express entry pool with experience, 1 year experience in Ontario, with that, with experience in one of the targeted occupations, got an invitation today. And anybody over 424 wouldn't have received an invitation even if they met the eligibility criteria. And then the lower score of that range was capped at 350. So making the range 350 to 424. About 2,552 notification of interests were issued. Another very interesting thing with today's draw is that we saw CNC machinists getting an invitation today. The last time CNC machinists got an invitation under this stream was in 2021 September, and they didn't get an invitation after that. So they received an invitation today, which was great. I'm sure a lot of CNC machinists are happy about that. And then another interesting thing that we saw was that there were other occupations as well that were removed, and then there were some others that were sent invitations or were included in today's draw. And delivery supervisors or delivery driver supervisors or transport truck driver supervisors were also excluded from today's draw. They've been receiving an invitation pretty much in every single draw that OINP's conducted last year under the trade stream, but this was the first draw when delivery driver supervisors or transport truck driver supervisors were not included. So that was also an interesting knock to see to be removed. And to be honest, for some reason, I had a feeling that probably that knock will be removed eventually, considering how much attention they've been paying to construction knocks. So yeah, that was the update for the OINP skill trades draw. Now, for those who don't know what this draw is, there are certain trade occupations that OINP considers under its priority occupations, and they conduct these draws regularly. You don't have to create a special expression of interest for this particular stream. If you have an express entry profile and you have selected that particular occupation, the priority occupation, as your primary knock in your profile, and you have 1 year experience in that particular occupation in Ontario, you will get a notification of interest directly through OINP in your express entry profiles. And when you do that, when you get that invitation, you then apply to OINP for the nomination with all your documentation. You get 45 days to make that application. And once OINP reviews and approves your application, they give you 600 points in your express entry profile, which then increases your score. And then you get an invitation under express entry whenever the next draw is conducted after you've received the positive decision on your PNP. And then after you receive an ITA from express entry under the federal stream, then you apply for permanent residence in Canada. That is how the stream works. Now, you will see that sometimes people don't have experience in Ontario, or they don't have 1 year experience in that particular occupation, but because they've listed it in their primary knock, they still get an invitation. So that does not mean that you're still eligible. The onus is on you as an applicant to ensure that you are eligible for the notification of interest that you've received and the nomination in itself. So after receiving that notification of interest, I recommend you to review the eligibility criteria and see if you meet the requirements of the program. And if you do, only then go ahead and apply for that permanent residence. For the nomination. Otherwise, do not do so. And yeah, that's about it for today. Good luck to everybody, and congratulations to everybody who received an invitation today. And for those who did not receive an invitation today, don't get disappointed. It was just the first draw of the year. Hopefully, we are going to have many more draws going forward, and you should get an invitation sometime soon this year. Good luck, everyone.